Alright, welcome back for another review. This was a good one. So, while I'm clicking on all the different videos, so the clips are all pieced together, the voiceover is all done in one take, so if I sound like I'm out of breath, that's why. I'm looking into some different apps. Hopefully I can learn enough about editing that I don't have to do the review all in one take, as they are kind of long. This one's going to be lengthy, but I want to go through everything. This is a review. It's not just a recap. I want to go through all the plays. I want to talk about the big hits. I want to talk about the momentum, and I want to really show the vibe of the game. So they are like a little bit longer than maybe a recap would be, but that's how I'm planning to do the videos. I'm having fun with it. This one was a ton of fun, and it's going to be long, so let's get into this one. So early on, not really a lot of action, and then we get a little bit of a wrestling match. Not those two. It ends up being Shelton and Dubois. Just boom, nice takedown. Not really sure who won that one. And then very late in the first period, shots are 8-8. Montreal's been carrying most of the play. Not much going on in the first, but then David breaks this one open with her first. That's assisted by Jillian Dempsey and Sarah Lafort. And Plasbel on their feet. They were electric all throughout this game. This is their first game in that building. They did have their home opener on Saturday, but this is their first game in that building, and it looked like a packed house. It looked like a good time. So just a great job by Gabrielle David to beat out the icing. I talked a lot in my other review about Montreal's speed. It is evident all throughout the lineup. She beats the icing out. She throws the puck to the net, and then she gets herself to the net to give Montreal the lead. So we finally got some action in this one. And then immediately after that, Vanisova digging in the corner, gets it to Murphy, back to the point, and it's Leah Lum with her first goal. And you can just see how excited the team is for her. And now Plasbel is absolutely rocking as Montreal's got 2 in 17 seconds. So we go from not much happening to just crazy action at the end of the first. And for those of you who are new to my reviews, I am not, for the most part, going to be showing all the replays and everything of the goals, because otherwise the review is going to get way too long. So if you want to see the reviews and everything, you can see the description. I have my Instagram link there below, and that's where I will post all of the goals, a lot of the hits and stuff, and you can see the full replay. So just go check that out if you're interested in that. I don't want the review to be too long. And so you can see Leah Lum on the bench. She was just pumped. I loved her energy. And with that, we've got a 2-goal lead for Montreal. Sorry, just gotta find the clip. And then right after that, Vanisova in front. A great save by Levy to deny what would have been a third goal very quickly. And then we get another chance for Montreal, but Downey Landry clears the front of the net, and then she's going to throw a pretty big check on Stacy into the boards right here. Boom. So New York has been probably the most physical team I've seen all year. And then O'Neill's going to go for a hit on Baker here, but Baker's just going to stand her up and boom, puts her down on the ice. And so this game got exciting in a hurry. We're going to head to the second period. Montreal picks up right where Montreal picks up right where they left off, and they're getting pressure. A big save by Abby Levy again. And then after this, Abby Rock comes in and lays the boom on Kristen O'Neill. Just a terrific hit by Abby Rock. Boom. And right after that play, she's going to get into it with Poulin right off the face-off. So you can see that leadership from Abby Rock. They're missing a couple of their leaders. They're missing their captain for the whole year so far. So Abby Rock, she's just trying to spark her team. They're down 2-0, and she's going to drag Poulin off with her. So we're going to get some 4-on-4 as those two go off with the coincidentals. And on that, we have Vanisova comes with a ton of speed down here, and she's going to run over Levy. So from my view, it looked like she was bracing for the contact right there, and then she misses Baker and ends up going into Levy. So I don't think that was intentional, but she is going to get a penalty for that. So it's a short 4-on-3 for New York, and just as Poulin and Rock are going to come out of the penalty box, so it's a 4-on-4 goal technically, Jamie Bourbonnais just wires that from the point. That's assisted by Shelton, who ties Vanasova now for the assist lead with her 5th. She's been so crucial for New York. As I mentioned, they've been without their captain to start the year, and she's been so important to that team. She's stepping up in big moments. And then it's Alex Carpenter, no surprise. She's also been leading the team with the 2nd assist. So that power play has really been gelling for New York in their last 2 games. My bad. Okay, so then we get a little more physicality from New York. Dumps the player there, and then there's a hard hit. Not a hard hit, but just taking the body on the boards there. But then it ends up being Vanasova, and she's going to throw a big hit. That's going to shake up Chloe Arard a bit. She did get up. She was all right, but boom, just a big, it's a clean hit. So good hit by Vanasova. I feel like I said her name a million times in this game. She just kept coming up. And then it's Daoud with a really well-timed check, boom, to just erase her player along the boards, prevent her from getting in the zone. So these two teams played each other just a week ago, so you can see a little bit of animosity forming in this one. And then Vanasova, who's been all over this, as I've said, play behind the net. She gets us out to Stacy, and it's a great save by Levy. What a save. Look at how she just gets the glove up. Boom, to deny. Oh, sorry, that's Murphy in front. And then right after that big save, then it comes, Laura Stacey comes around the front of the net, and she's also going to deny her. And then Fallman protecting her goalie on that. A little bit of a scrum after. Great play by Stacey, but a better save by Levy. And then late in the period, this hit got a little too high. The puck's gone, so she's going to get called in for interference. But Montreal will kill that off. And it's a 1-goal game as we head to the 3rd. So it looked like Montreal really had most of the play. But it's just a 1-goal game. 10 seconds into the 3rd. Jesse Eldridge off the face-off goes upstairs to beat Desbiens. And that's back-to-back games now where New York has erased a 2-goal deficit. This team is so scrappy. They are one of the really young teams in the league. And like the game against Minnesota, not a lot of possession. They're getting outshot, but they find a way to keep themselves in the game. Schroeder was terrific on Sunday. She had 39 saves, and it was all Abby Levy at the end of that second to keep this a 1-goal game for her team. And now it's all tied up. And then we've got back-to-back hits, one there by Giguere along the boards. So Montreal trying to go up that left side, and New York just throwing the body again. So then we got Fallman. She's laid some big hits this year already. She's just going to stand up, Dubois, bang, hard check into the boards as she finishes up that check off. And then we've got a steal by Vanasova. Again, just all over this game. And she's using that speed down the net. She's going to drive that net hard again, but this time she draws the penalty instead of taking one. Taylor Baker with the hold. And so they're going to go to it's a power play for Montreal, but Abby Rock on the penalty kill is going to throw a little shot in the head to Ambrose. I don't know, it's not that vicious or anything, but it does get called. You can't be hitting people in the head. So that's going to make this a short 5-on-3, but New York will kill that off. Again, just some good physical play. Montreal really couldn't get set up on this, and it's plays like that by Bourbonnais that were really keeping them from getting set up. Then we go to Levy, another big save, as she was really the story for New York in this one. And then it's a right there shot block by Alex Carpenter. You could see that one really hobbled her. She was all right. But then Jesse Eldridge, didn't really see this coming. I haven't seen big hits from her, but dang, did she just ever pound her player into the boards there. So New York just really sticking with that identity of being the most physical team, I think, in the league. Oh, sorry, just making sure I didn't miss something. So Vanasova. Not Vanasova, sorry. A lot of contact with the goalies in this one as Arard goes flying over Desbiens. So they were getting run over quite a bit. Vanasova tries to drive the net, but this time Fallman just takes her out. And then it's Maureen Murphy with the steal, Beautiful feed for Poulin, who gets the stick down and taps that in. So after having the game winner denied, she got it called back in that last game. Little bit of controversy in that one. It's Captain Clutch, who gives Montreal the lead. Place Belle going crazy with a great crowd for this one. It's the captain. I mean, this is fun. Like, it was so disappointing to see that goal get called back the other day while they were at home and the crowd was going nuts. This time, this one's going to count. And that's Poulin from Murphy. Great steal by Murphy to pick that off. And then it's a beautiful pass. All Poulin's got to do is keep her stick down. Look at that feed. Terrific feed. But don't go away just yet, because Daoud is going to get called for throwing the elbow here. So she's going to hit her player. She's going to sit in the box. New York is going to pull the goalie, so that's going to make this a 6-on-4. There's battles in front, a couple cross-checks in front. And then unfortunately for New York, Emma Woods is going to get called for goalie interference as her stick kind of gets into the head, or the helmet here. Again, nothing too vicious, but she does get her in the head, so this is going to be goalie interference. It's 4-on-4, but Montreal holds on to win this one, and with that, they are the first Canadian team to win at home, as the road teams have just dominated in the PWHL this season. Minnesota is the only other team that has won at home, so this has been a crazy start. I started this season saying I don't have a team to cheer for, so I'll just cheer for the teams at home. That's gone horribly, so I'm super happy to see Montreal win this one in front of the fans. New York outshot Montreal 17-7 in that third after being outshot in the first two. So they tried to scrape their way back, but Montreal able to hold them off. Abby Levy was terrific in this one. Just so many big saves. It wasn't just a shot volume kind of thing. It was just really big saves in key moments that kept her team in the game. Otherwise, New York doesn't stay in this game. Vanasova, for me, I felt like was probably the player of the game for Montreal, just because every shift she was out there, she made something happen. She was laying the body. She drove the net incredibly hard several times in this game. I just thought she was all over it. She gets on the score sheet. Another assist for her. And yeah, final shots ended up being 32-30 for New York, surprisingly, with the way Montreal was controlling the game. They go 1 for 3 on the power play. Montreal 0 for 4, but they get the win at home. They're pumped. I don't even know what was going on at the end of this one. They were doing really weird dances and stuff, but this is the first time that these players have got to play, for a lot of them, where they've actually got to play for their home team in front of the fans, and it's just great for them. So I don't mind the extracurricular stuff. Like I said, the crowd was terrific throughout this one. New York didn't shake hands after this one. I'm not really sure why they do the handshake after everyone. There's the stuff I was talking about. But yeah, they looked mad. This kind of had that playoff feel where you're just like, everything felt like it was on the line, which is really weird because it's so early in the regular season. But it's a short season, so every game matters. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the review. Finally got this one up the night of. Come back and follow. I'm doing every game this season. And there's a doubleheader tomorrow, so I'm not sure exactly when I'll be getting each one up. Hopefully I can get at least one of those up tomorrow night, and then I'll get one on Thursday. So I hope you enjoyed this one. My signing out phrase, P-Dub, peace out. I'll see you in the next one.